Sharks. My name is Kristen Dunning, and I'm a recent MBA grad from Athens, Georgia. Today, I'm here seeking a $75,000 investment for a 10% equity stake in my company, Gently Soap. Sharks, humans deserve to feel joy, and no one should be robbed of joy because of their sensitive skin. I've had eczema my entire life, and because of that, bath products would cause my skin extreme pain. Bath bombs, soaps, and bubble baths would make my skin feel like, ah! Because they were full of additives and chemicals. I thought I was doomed to a single bar of boring white soap for the rest of my life. So, I set out to create a joyful yet gentle bathing experience for people like me, rooted in the agricultural legacy of my grandparents. I spent 3 years in greenhouses studying horticulture to learn more about the power of plants. Harnessing that power, I created Gently Soap, a line of bath products that eliminates essential oils and synthetic fragrances, the stuff that causes serious irritations, but still maintains an incredible, gentle aroma. People with ultra-sensitive skin finally have a choice and can indulge in light and clean botanical soaps that are ultra-gentle, more sustainable, and filled with joy. It's not just for people with sensitive skin, it's for everybody. So, Sharks, who would like to help me in completely washing away the bathing industry expectations as we know it? Sharks, each of you have all 4 Gently Soap bars right in front of you.
All right, so welcome to the Super Entrepreneur Show with Joe Pardo. I'm Joe Pardo, or welcome back to the Entrepreneur Show. And so 75,000, 10%, definitely looking to get a deal. This is the last pitch on season 1, season 15, episode 1. You flip the feel like Willy Wonka there. Kristen, seems like, when you have a story, when you have a reason, when you have your why, it makes it so much easier to go and tell that story and put it out there and then, go and reap the rewards of it, which is not just you getting the benefit from something like this, but other people getting the benefit from it. Now, when I first left my family's business, one of the first clients I ever had made clothes detergent, homemade clothes detergent, because she suffered from scarring on her skin, which happened for years and years and years and many years, decades even. And she never figured it out until one day she just questioned, what is she washing her clothes in? And that sent her down this rabbit hole of how do I make homemade soap, and then how do I make it so I could sell it, and all these things. So I and my wife deals with eczema. My son deals with eczema as well, but not to a degree of scarring or anything like that. Usually just needing some moisturizer or Aquaphor here and there, but yeah, I love this story. Love that she's here to get a deal, and seemingly, and I'm really curious as to what the $75,000 is going to help enable her to accomplish and utilize it for. And I'm just excited. So we're gonna check out Kristen's website, social media at the end of this video, as well as feature one of your comments from the super community from down below.
You feel free to pick them up and experience the joy.
So this one, I'm guessing, is lavender based.
Yes, it is.
Ooh, smells
that's
good.
That's our bestseller as well. That's Rain Cloud. So
smells like lavender.
Smells like soap to me.
Kristen, I am really sensitive to fragrance, but these are so lovely because you can tell they're natural. They're from the earth.
Yes,
and
exactly.
They look so beautiful. You can see the flecks of the herbs and the flowers.
And
Yeah, they're not strong. They're
Yes,
subtle.
They're subtle.
The smell that you're smelling is actually from proprietary herbal infusions that I created from my greenhouse work.
So how did you get to this point, right? Because getting your MBA to soaps,
Yes, so I actually am an agricultural researcher. I have my undergrad degrees in agricultural communication and in horticulture. My grandparents owned an 84-acre farm in Alabama, and I would go down there in summers. But it was also more important because it was an entire community of Black farmers, and that was very empowering to me.
Where are they being sold right now?
That's
We
awesome.
are fully e-commerce, and we're about to launch on Amazon in literally 2 weeks.
What have you done in sales?
So our sales to date have been $113,000.
And when did you start?
We officially launched in February of 2021, but through that entire period, I was a full-time student and researcher, and I was still able to increase my sales at 3x year-over-year rate.
Any repeat orders?
Yes, so our repeat
hope
customer
so.
order is 78%. What?
Yeah, let's go. 78. That is phenomenal, right? You see some of their faces right there. That is so that's one of the things where it's like at $75,000 for 10%, getting in early can make such a big difference. Because like you don't want to get, because you don't want to wait until it's too early for me. And we hear this on the show from time to actually quite often. But yeah, this is still quite early, but sales are there. 113,000 in sales to date. That's over a couple years, but she was going to school, right? She has a very good excuse for understanding of why that was not going to be 1.13 million, or 11 million in sales. It's probably mostly just herself and I, just getting herself. doing all the work, from probably making the bars to selling the bars and getting it shipped and all. So phenomenal job. Love taking that background. Love taking your personal story and connecting all that together and weaving it, and then being the perfect salesperson for it, and then having all that education behind, to stand on the shoulders of, is just phenomenal. And it is great to see that there's another option other than just like the most plain boring soap. It almost seems like, how the heck does the big companies like the Procter and Gambles of the world not say, hey, we'll just spin up our own version of this kind of soap and put it out there and see what happens. I know, there's riches in the niches. And if this is, if the soap is good, like, it could be good for anybody, not just people who are dealing with eczema.
Now, are these people that are suffering from eczema, or are they just people who love the smell of this soap?
It's a mix of both. I would say about 60-something% of customers actually suffer from eczema, psoriasis, sensitive skin.
What did you do last year?
Yes, so last year we did $66,000 in sales.
And did you make any money off of that?
Yes, so we are profitable. We profited about $38,000.
That's great.
All
What is
right.
your margin?
So they cost us $2.38 to manufacture and box, but we sell them for $11.
Wow, that's very good.
No, $11 is the one singular
And you
bar.
sell them individually
One
or
bar?
in this box?
Yes, so you can do the 4 for $40, or you can do
One
bar.
bar is $11?
How
Yes.
big is the
Look, I tried the Dr. Squatch's soap or whatever it's called once. It was like the black tar thing. It was expensive. I want to say it was upwards around that $10, $11. And I was thinking like, oh, it's going to last a while. No, it didn't last that long. And it was black. So I got black suds all over the place. It was not, it smelled good, I guess. I mean, my baseline is a white Dove bar of soap. So yeah, I kind of see where like there's a thing, but then I think about how much money I'm going to spend in soap when I'm going through a bar like a week. I know my wife got on me about this like a few years back, and she's like, oh, when you use soap, you use so much soap and blah blah blah. And I'm like, look, I got hair. I'm a hairy guy. Like, what do you want from me? Like, this isn't smooth skin it's running over. There's plenty of hair here that it's, running on, kind of chipping away at. So no, I think that price is not outrageous. And I think for the people who suffer, especially for people who suffer and need that special kind of soft, simple ingredient soap, it's a small price to pay. Like, what are you gonna pay that, or you're going to suffer with burning, itchy, irritated skin. I think to me it sounds like a no-brainer. Even though, yes, it is expensive. $11 bar soap is a lot. 4-pack, $10 a bar. Not as bad, but again, what's the alternative? Not enjoy life?
Eczema and sensitive skin market in the U.S.
People with sensitive skin is 71% of the population, and this is an increase of 55% in just 2 decades.
It's increasing.
Yes,
Yeah.
so people with
Growing
hypersensitive
market.
skin is growing exponentially, but there's still only 1 bar of soap to take care of that entire population.
How did you come up with $11 a bar? Look, I'm stunned because this is expensive.
But this is so beautiful.
I
This
get
is
it,
such an
but
elevated
it's a work of
product.
art.
So that's
I just want to know what
gorgeous.
the other pricings are for other soaps that also solve for sensitive skin.
Right, they're around $14 to $16. I mean, I designed it out of necessity for me. So I've literally had eczema my entire life. When I was 3 years old, my hair fell out to scalp eczema. And kids are kind of cruel. And I experienced a lot of bullying because of it, because my skin was just really bad. And of course, like middle school, you want boys to look at you at that age, and that obviously wasn't happening. So it took a really hard hit on my confidence. I would walk down aisles and aisles of all of my favorite stores, pharmacies, retail, and I couldn't find it for me. So Gently Soap was born out of necessity. It was born out of my passion. It was born out of my agricultural legacy.
Good for you.
So proud of you for turning.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Growing up, it's tough. It's tough enough as it is to have to deal with things like bullying. I grew up being bullied, and it definitely helped shape how I wanted to choose to live my life going forward and enable to raise other people up, right? That's what the whole Be Super is about, raising the people around you up rather than trying to, tear them down or constantly pick away at them or make them feel just less than they are. And that to me, it means the world to know that, somebody else can take that experience and also wants to turn that into something more positive for themselves and for the people around them. That is. So going back to the Dr. Swatch example here, it's they got $8 a bar of soap. So I guess I don't know if it's cheaper than it was back when I bought it. The Pine Tar is the one that I had $8, and I don't remember how much it was at the time, but yeah, $8 is a lot, and the Black Suds thing I did not care for. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try the Fresh Falls or something as a different color to have suds running down, or the Bay Rum maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, yeah.
That adversity in something so beautiful.
I love that you solved a problem that came from your own need. I think you've done a beautiful job of putting this together. It's just not the right business for me at this time because of something else that I am working on.
Okay.
Good luck, but I'm out.
Yeah, you know what? It's just not something I can connect to. I'm not a luxurious soap person. Maybe someday.
I understand that.
So for those reasons, I'm out. But
Thank you,
congrats.
Mark. Thank you.
Congrats.
I have been very fortunate enough that I don't really do much for my skin, and one of the only things people compliment me on my skin, I got to thank my mommy.
It looks amazing.
She gave it to me for my birthday, and that's all I know, right? So I don't believe I can help you as much as one other person on this panel. So I'm out.
Thank you, Dana.
Man, that kind of stinks. I actually for $75,000, I was kind of thinking that there actually would be a bidding war here. I mean, there still might be, but just because $75,000. I mean, well, we talk about 200,000 people. Talk about 200,000 not being a lot. 75,000 really not a lot. You're getting 10%. You're getting a well-educated person that is passionate and has a lot of heart to give. I think investing in people is important, and at $75,000 to me, it should be a no-brainer here. So somebody should one of these sharks better step up.
Got me on this deal. I love your story.
Thank
Got all
you.
that.
Thank you so much.
What I find so attractive about you You're wonderful, but your margins are even more beautiful. So tell me about customer acquisition cost.
We are able to get customers for about $5.83, but our average order value is $42.38.
$5.83 is
Wow.
customer acquisition?
Yes.
I love
so
the
we're
fact
trying to
you
stay
know
between
that.
$5 and $15 as we continue to grow.
I smell a royalty.
Yeah, I was thinking
Because you
that.
can afford to pay me royalty. I don't want to be greedy.
Okay.
No, but let's talk about royalties. When she doesn't need to have a royalty. 75,000 is not a ton of money. She's looking for the expertise, I believe, of a shark, and to have to give up, a royalty on that is just not good.
No, I'll do the 75,000. I'm not greedy. I'll take the 10%, but I want to get $1 a bar. $1 a bar. That's it.
Trying to strangle
That's
you.
it. Wait. It's
He's
very
trying
simple.
to literally clean you out.
So I want $1 a bar until I make back $500,000, and then it drops all the way down to 20 cents in perpetuity. And I'm all over it trying to acquire customers. That's all I'll do all day.
Yeah.
I am
Okay.
mess-
First off, I don't believe that for a moment. You're gonna help sell 500,000 bars. Yeah. Okay. And then you're all over it all day. Okay. That's. Yeah. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. Sorry.
mesmerized by you. You literally glow from the inside out. And there's two types of entrepreneurs. There's, the Mr. Wonderfuls of the world. They're analyzing the market, looking for the white space and being very analytical about it. And then there are passion-driven entrepreneurs. And I've always been one of those. And that's what I look for in the founders I want to partner with. So I'm going to make you an offer today.
Thank you.
I don't think you want a royalty deal because I actually have a great friend who also has a beauty platform for diverse founders. And I could see you plugging in real well with that.
I think I know.
13 loon.
Yes, yeah.
13 loon.
Yeah.
I am going to give you $75,000 for 30% of your company.
my.
Okay.
That's not.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Oh, wait a second.
I
Why
am
don't
not.
You guys leave
I am
her
not
alone.
strangling your margin with any royalties.
You're good.
I am in it for the long run, and I don't make investments lightly. You'll be able to call me anytime, day or night. I will blow you up on TikTok. We will make this happen
Candace,
together.
excuse me, this must be
So what do you
said.
think?
Why don't you sprinkle a little greed on it? I mean, I can't believe it.
Kristen,
Yeah, I would agree. Why don't we get a little bit more money for 30%? Look, she came in looking for 75 for 10. You want a deal? Do 150,000. What 75,000 is not going to go real far for a 30%. Now, with that said, we're talking about non-protected soap that you could change the formula, change the branding name, and go back to town with it if this were to fall through. It's not it took a lot of time of research and all that because of the nature of it, but the fact of the matter is it's a formula, it's soap, and it's some pretty graphics, right? So, and a name. You could do it again. Not a bad idea to work with Candace, but I would want to get at least double the money, 150, maybe even 200,000 for 30% at that point. You've already done 113,000 in sales. You didn't really do a whole, it wasn't your full-time gig. You're in a good position to go run off with it. Or get her down to maybe 125,000 for 20%, but God, then that's a lot.
I think we can blow this up and get acquired.
30%? I need soap. My skin's breaking out. 30%? That's crazy.
Mine is just a clean deal.
Candace, would you consider the 75 at 15%?
No, I'm sorry.
Kevin,
Mine looks better every minute, doesn't it? You don't have to give up your entire future with my offer.
What do you think? I just want to tell your story.
would you do 20?
Kristen, you're over-negotiating. Seriously. What's your answer to that? She asked you, would you take 20?
No.
Okay.
Kristen, I'm worth it.
Candace, would you consider 25?
I would.
right, well, ring the bell, but should have got some more money for that. Don't be cheap, Candace. Come on. Way to make a splash, Candace.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's sell some soap. I just know that Candace is going to help my grandparents' spirit be carried throughout my product to bathrooms across the nation, which is literally the best thing ever. It's such a blessing. And I'm just so excited to have walked out of Shark Tank with the deal today. So yay!
Kevin, we know you love money, but do you love the structures that you create because you will reduce your vulnerability or your option to lose?
Damon, after all these years, 15 years of Shark Tank, look at how much I've taught you.
Nothing.
You've
I
learned,
learned more from
Grasshopper.
Candace in 5 minutes than you.
I love you.
I disagree. Some of the greatest knowledge comes from learning what not to do. And Kevin has taught us that every single show.
Well, yeah, what not to do. His deal, it wasn't great, right? Maybe if it was a little bit he said it wasn't greedy. I tend to very much disagree. Anyway, let's go check out Kristen's website here from Shark Tank to your bathroom. Look, I love faces. Love seeing Kristen's face here at the top. I'd love to see some more faces added to the what? Oh, that is fun. Oh, good. I mean, I can't even hear it, but it definitely seems pretty awesome showing the story there. So that is phenomenal. So let's see what they got going on. So it's still $11. Do they have no Shark Tank? Oh, Shark Tank bundle box, $40 for 40. So it's not really like a bundle, like any like $35 or something like that. I feel like you could have probably went a little bit cheaper on the bundle box just to get people. If you're getting an 80% returning customer rate, like that's a pretty good shot that you could have maybe capitalized a little bit more if with maybe a little bit more of a discount than that. The bundle box has one review. Let's see what that one review says. Can we dial into that? No, I'm clicking. It ain't doing, and I can't see it. Okay, well that is unfortunate. There's 3 reviews here, but if I click on it, I can't actually see the reviews. I guess maybe they're hidden on the page or something. So maybe Kristen, you want to look into that. In the meantime, I got 369 likes over on Facebook with quite a bit of engagement for the Shark Tank post as per usual, and you got some engagement going on there. The semifinalists to the 2013, my goodness, 2023 Black Ambition Prize Competition. Very, very cool to see. And just, so it's a little bit of engagement. But over on Instagram, we got 6,800 followers, which is great to see, and quite a bit of engagement going on there, which always, it's usually the case, more engagement on the Instagram. And then TikTok, 155 followers, 155 followers with 721 likes so far. And over on was it LinkedIn, we got the 65 followers over there. So anyway, Kristen, I'd love to have you come on the show and talk about your Shark Tank experience and how the business is going so far. Just drop a comment down below. Like Monique writes, says, impressed with your knowledge and appreciation of Black American 90s culture. I appreciate you appreciating me and wanting to know as much as I can about all different cultures, all different backgrounds, and bringing just all different influences together. Absolutely, greatly appreciate your recognition of that, and thank you for being a part of the super community. Anyway, I'll see you in one of these 2 videos over here. Take care and go be super.